Hello everyone! I have a super fun video for you guys today. We are going to be doing a 24-hour challenge. So for this challenge, I have just a few rules. I'm gonna be really easy on myself because I'm old and I need my sleep. The rules I have are I can sleep for 4 hours. I am allowed to take breaks and the timer will still be going when I take breaks. Also, I have a couple of damaged books that I got from the Barnes & Noble hardcover sale that I'm going to return, and I'll do a little haul for you guys later in the video for those. Let me show you the books that I have, and then I guess we get started reading and we get to hang out. So this is my current read. This is Iron Widow. I think I'm pretty close to about halfway through. I've been having a really good time with this book so far. I'm also I would say I think I'm about 250 into the first book of the Wheel of Time series. I'm really proud of this. I've been putting this off for I think years at this point, so we're finally starting on this journey. And then here are my other choices. For a fantasy, I think this is a YA fantasy, the Lore of the Wild. For sci-fi, I have Ghost Station. This is like sci-fi horror. I'm not quite sure what this is. It has something to do with a robot. If Carrie, this is a TBR book, and I've been wanting to read this for a very long time. I'm currently in the middle of reading Sailor Moon. This is the next one in the series that I have to read, so we might get into this if I can't concentrate on anything else. 24 hours. Let's go. Oh boy, I can't believe I'm doing this. Okay, hold on. I literally just read one chapter, chapter 20, the one you just saw me start with. Are they gonna, like, all three be together? This is like young adult. I don't think this is a love story though, because the girl, she wants revenge against everyone. I can't tell if this is like a love triangle or not. I'm gonna keep reading. I will update you if this gets juicy. I need to talk because I can. I hate the men that are not like the main characters in this book so much. They make me so mad. Have I given you guys my thoughts on this so far? I am enjoying this Iron Widow quite a lot. I don't know if it's gonna be like a 5-star. I don't know quite what's happening with the relationships in this book, and it's kind of confusing me. The way the chrysalises work, their actions in there affect their relationships a lot. So I just didn't know that there was gonna be romance in this. I thought it was gonna be more focused on the action. Their interactions are very cute. My cat is meowing. I'm gonna go let her in, because if not, then she'll wake up everyone. You guys might see my cat Mimi walking back and forth. Just she might knock over everything too. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to reading. Enjoy whatever reviews you get of Mimi. Okay, I am back. I brought the spoils of my war. Wait, what? I took a little break and stretched my legs. I had to feed Mimi because she's being a baby. But I grabbed an energy drink. This is my favorite oatmeal. And then a brownie. Yay, so I'm gonna eat these and then we'll get back to reading. By the way, it just turned midnight. I'm on page 319. I don't have a crazy amount left. I can do this. Less than 100 pages. I got this. Oh my god, no way that chapter just... No way. What the heck happened? No, what's happening? Oh, it's getting good. This is what I wanted. Oh my god. Why did I snort? Oh. No, it can't end like that. Please get better. Please get better. Please get better. Please. What? That was good. That was good. I enjoyed that. Oh, wow. Hold on. I just need a moment to sit with my thoughts. Just a moment. I just wanted to insert this in here really quick. I'm going to give all of my thoughts and ratings for all of the books at the end of this video. We're gonna pick the second book now. All right, so I've narrowed it down for the next book to 2 choices. This is what I'm in the mood for. And these aren't very long, and if I decide to stay awake, these will be what keep me awake and keep me going. So we have Carrie. This one's just shy of 200 pages. It's Stephen King. I think Carrie is his first published novel. I grew up with the movie. I really liked the movie a lot. I don't know why my mom let me watch it, but I liked the movie and the remake. I've never read the book. I honestly had no idea that Carrie was a book until this past year. So I want to read it. I want to see what it's like. I'm also thinking about this one, Annie Bot. I think it's about this robot. She's like a spicy robot, and this man gets her and does things with her, and I don't know, it just seems like almost like a think piece, like a sci-fi think piece. I don't think he treats her very well. Carrie is not treated well either, so I'm gonna go with Carrie. Let me take off the hardcover jacket. I don't like reading books with the hardcover. It's inconvenient, so I take mine off. I'm gonna maybe read a chapter and then see how I feel after that, because I'm so tired. I've been up for a while now, since like 11. This is pretty late for me, so I go to sleep around 10 usually. I might try to see if I can pull this up on my Kindle, or see if my library has it and pull it up on my Kindle and read it while I'm in bed. But the only thing about that is that I won't be able to give live updates. I'm tethered to this room because I need the tech to run my model. Also, Carrie is about this girl. She's in high school. She develops like telekinesis. She gets bullied in school. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the first chapter, and I'll come back and update you guys then. What? Look at who wrote this intro. Margaret Atwood. Margaret Atwood wrote The Handmaid's Tale. It says, so here you have it, folks. Carrie in all her blood-splattered, flame-spewing glory, intergenerational appeal, and multi-layered meanings. I feel like this is very much going to be a story of its time. Oh! Ew. Oh boy. Okay. I'm this far in. I don't want to say I'm enjoying it. I don't like the way they're treating Carrie. They're in the girls' locker room. Carrie is taking a shower with all the other girls. Carrie gets her period, and this leads to bullying by the girls. They throw tampons at her and say, plug it up, plug it up. That's pretty much how it happened in the movie. It looks like she's developed her telekinesis because she shattered a light bulb and wobbled a boy off his bike. So something I think that's really interesting about the book is there are a bit of mixed media elements to it. I love books that utilize that, so I think that's gonna make it really interesting. I can't wait to see what he's done with that. It's really interesting just to kind of see one of Stephen King's earliest works, because I've read it and The Stand, and those are behemoths compared to Carrie. I am gonna go lay down. I unfortunately won't be able to take my VTuber stuff in there, so I'll update you guys when I come back in here. Right now we're at 18 hours and 19 minutes and it's 1:50 a.m. So yeah, I'm gonna go get some rest.
The next morning.
Good morning. I just woke up. I went to bed around, I want to say 3 last night. It's 7:19 a.m. right now. But I think I read like 5 more pages in Carrie. Not much has happened since I last updated you guys. I also got some news that might make me have to pause this whole readathon. There was a car accident, so I'm just kind of like, I don't really know what that I can do right now besides just like wait for them to get home. I'm just gonna continue this until then. I really hope they're okay. Reading will help me take my mind off of it until I know more. But yeah, I'm gonna go read Carrie and make breakfast. This is where I'm at in the book right now. And the time. Look at the trees. What the heck? It is windy. I'm on part 3. This quote, we could sell the house that's worth $20,000 easy. This book, I think it was written in the 70s. Seeing that price for a house, oh my gosh, things have changed so much. I finished 11 a.m. I brought this with me just in case I finished Carrie, The Secret History. But this is like 500 pages. This is supposed to be like dark academia type book. It's very highly praised, so
I have a lot of expectations for it, but I worry with how tired I am if this is a good book to read right now. I'll read a paragraph and then figure it out. Boy. Are there no quotation marks in this book when they speak? Oh no. It's like Sally Rooney. That is the only reason why I have not read Sally Rooney, is because lack of quotations. I just don't. I think I spoke too soon. My bad. It's 12:05. I'm on chapter 2. I like this. The only thing about it is very pretentious. So pretentious. But I kind of love it. I'm having a good time. I can see why people, just from that first chapter, really admire this a lot. Also, these chapters are so long. I'm gonna keep going. I might take a break.
So yeah, for the break, I just went to Barnes & Noble to return these moldy books that you're seeing right now. Two out of like the 6 books I got from the half off sale had mold. So I went to go replace those, and I got some other books, and I have a little haul for you. So I was able to get 4 books I'm super excited about. First book I got was Goth. This is just about a girl who is obsessed with serial unalivers, and then one enters their town, and I guess they're just trying to find out who it is. And then I got, this one's called Dating and Dragons. The one before this is called Dungeons and Drama. It's just a YA romance. I liked the first one, so I really wanted to read the second one, and then I was really excited for this. I already opened it because I accidentally recorded this before and I forgot to hit the record. I got a D20, so I needed this actually because I'm gonna be making a new D&D character, and I found I didn't have a dice, so now I do. And then the next 2 books I'm really excited for. I can't wait to read these. I got A Language of Dragons. This is about a girl named Viv. She's in London in 1923, and she wants to go have an internship to learn the language of dragons, so that way she can keep her sister out of poverty. And then I guess one thing leads to another, and Viv somehow starts a whole freaking war. And then the last book I got was A Sea of Unspoken Things. This is by the author of The Unmaking of June Farrow. I really like that Unmaking of June Farrow, so I wanted to read this to see if it lives up to how good that book was. I'm actually kind of thankful that I had those 2 moldy books because I was able to get these for it and only had to pay like $10. So
1 week later.
it has been, I think, a week since I recorded the last clip. Feels like it's been an eternity. So much stuff has happened since I finished The Secret History. But yeah, I did finish it. I wanted to get in like a world in VR and read because I wanted to do that for this challenge. I did complete the 24-hour challenge, but a lot happened during it, and I'm actually surprised I finished it. I really wanted to get the video, and I didn't want to disappoint you guys. I think I put it in earlier when we went to the hospital. We were there for a while. I was just kind of waiting for news, like wanting to make sure that they were okay, and waiting for a call, and I got a call. They're fine. They're hurt. The car is kind of totaled. While we were in that parking lot, I showed a clip of like the wind outside. I live in Southern California. When I first moved here, I moved to LA. I know LA, I know the city. I love it. So it's just heartbreaking to see all the tragedy from the fires in LA. So I gathered up some books and my old Kindle, but I decided to donate them to the places that were taking donations from the fire efforts. I know books aren't essential, but I was just standing in here, gosh, a couple days ago, just thinking, man, I would be so heartbroken if I lost all of my books. Temporarily, they transport me to another place in another world where everything is just different. It's a nice escapism from all the craziness and chaos that's happening. Oh god, it's so heartbreaking just thinking about it. I'm gonna do some research on links for donations if you guys want to donate anything, especially like for pets, and maybe some bookish ones if I can find any. I don't have like a crazy platform or anything like that, but if there's something I can do to help, I'll try. I just wanted you guys to know that my channel will be a safe, happy place where we just talk about books and have fun. Thank you so much for subscribing, because I'm having so much fun making these videos, and I want to keep doing it. This channel means a lot to me, and it means a lot to me that you're giving me a chance to talk to you about my favorite books and the things that I'm doing with them and writing and everything. All of that aside, I do want to talk about the 3 books I did read for the 24-hour challenge. I was expecting expecting to read a lot more. I was hoping I would read like 4 to 6. With everything happening, I am very happy that I did get 3 books done. And out of that, I had 2 4-stars and a 5-star read, which is super exciting for reading. The first book I read, I was already about halfway through it, was Iron Widow. It was so good. I wanted to give it 5 stars, but it just didn't quite have the 5-star feel for me. I rated Iron Widow 4 stars. I'm excited to read Heavenly Tyrant. I'm so glad that's on my TBR for this month. The pacing, I think, is what made me drop it down from a 5-star. The pacing with the relationships just felt a little rushed, especially since it turned into like a poly relationship. I wish we would have had a bit more development on the characters to like really pull that in and solidify it and make me love that trio of characters together. The description of Pacific Rim and Gundam and what Chinese mythology fits so well for this. The way I want to explain Iron Widow is I am pretty sure this is a play on the story with the first Chinese female emperor. They use these things called chrysalises to fight the Hunduns that are coming to destroy their way of life. Basically just to destroy all humans. So they're fighting against them, and there are plot twists. The things that happened in this book just had me reading the ending on camera was so fun. The next book I read was Carrie by Stephen King. I do believe Carrie was the first published book Stephen King ever had. I can see why. It was a very daring book, probably even for its time. Carrie is about this girl. She's in high school. She gets bullied. Her mother is very religious and very much puts that onto Carrie. Carrie's not allowed to have friends. She's very sheltered but also neglected. One day Carrie goes to school. She gets her period and she's in the locker room with girls, and sometimes you can tell when a book or when it's a book of its time, because this would never happen. The girls in the locker room like throw tampons at her and say plug it up. I was just sad for Carrie until like the final climax. I was just so sad for her because everyone was so mean to her. But basically, since Carrie got her period, she develops telekinesis and she uses that to destroy everything. Stephen King's books can be a big miss for me sometimes. So at first I rated Carrie a 3-star. I thought it was like, it was okay. But then I don't know why, but every time I read a Stephen King book, like this happened with it too. It made me paranoid at night in the dark. And when a book does that to me, I have to give it a 4-star because it's horror and it's supposed to make you feel uncomfortable in whatever different way that it wants to, and that one just happened to do that, so I did bump it up to a 4. The last book, I want to take you guys to a dark academia-like place to discuss The Secret History. After a week after being done with that, I finally am able to give you guys my thoughts on The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I rated this book a 5 out of 5 stars. So good. I think this might be my 6-star read of the year so far. It birthed a whole aesthetic online. The book in itself is irony. It's just ironic because the whole book is like the dark academia book. It's like that book and Babel are kind of like the go-to dark academia books that I constantly hear about for the aesthetic and stuff. So basically, this is told from our character Richard's POV and his experience with this group of a very selective professor that only had 5 students under his care. And while they're under his care, well, basically he just teaches them. He's not like, they're not all under his care. He just teaches them and basically isolates them from the rest of the college. Like they take all of their classes with him, or he appoints certain people to give those classes to him. Like everything has to be approved through him for their college education. His name is Julian, and Julian is like the personification of a decadent look at the educational system. That for him, education is a luxury. And for our main character, Richard, he is not well off. He is unlike the other people in this group, but he wants to be part of it so bad that he will do almost anything to stay in this group. Richard represents the average Joe. People going to school for an end means, not just because they can. And the book starts out with Richard telling us that Bunny dies, and it somehow happens with this friend group that is being taught under Joe. Julian. The descriptions of these characters and the way that they act and their surroundings is very, very beautiful. It's very idealized. Even though it's so beautiful and idealized, they are flawed, majorly flawed. Truly, they are ugly characters wrapped in beautiful wrapping. So my first impression of the book is I didn't think I was gonna like it because it was so pretentious. But the more I read, the more I was like, oh, this book is very aware of what it is and what it's doing. There were so many themes in this book that I could just talk about this for hours. Like Julian, the way he represents one thing and that he ended up being not a good guy, even though he was presented as like this beacon of innocence in the story. But come to find out, through his lessons and his philosophy is what birthed a lot of the flaws that a lot of the main characters in this book have. And the character arts were so solid and they were not likable, but you couldn't help but to like them because of how they were described at first. It's not a whodunit mystery. It is a murder mystery in a way, but it's not a whodunit mystery. It's more of a whydunit mystery. I really like this book. I cannot sing its praises enough. It's so good. I'm gonna try to pick up Goldfinch at some point because I really want to read more of Donna Tartt's writing. But yeah, I hope that this video was a fun watch. I hope, even though the 24-hour challenge didn't go the way it should have went because of everything that was going on, I was able to complete it, but not the way I wanted to for the video. But I hope this was okay. Please stay safe. I hope you're having a good start to your new year, and I hope you're reading lots of 5-star reads. Thank you so much for watching this video, and for anyone new in this channel, thank you so much. It's very much appreciated. Thank you for supporting me. I hope that I can make more awesome content that you'll enjoy. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!